John Myers was an ordinary fellow with lots of accomplishments, but these were still what he considered to be in the ordinary realm. Little did he know a great storm was gathering around his life, partially sparked by his younger brother David and his wife. John felt like Rip Van Winkle waking up to a new reality. His previously supportive family was now aligned against him. Combined with divorce, challenges within our family courts, and his family, it became a perfect storm of senseless confusion. John was bewildered. His family had raised him with a sense that society was a benevolent place. He was largely innocent to the monsters of emotional abuse, rage, and jealousy. Why were these monsters coming for him? This irrational collective animus became an avalanche, and John ran for cover. This avalanche became a seismic event, creating a spiritual hole in his world. John was in shock as the goodness that he had been raised with was vanishing. The avalanche was a mob mentality, an irrational hatred of his very life and fatherhood, and falsely demonizing him until the spiritual hole began to take root. Such was the animus that the hole grew and grew. Hatred and emotional abuse is a terroristic attack on our soul. The unrelenting nature of the psychopathic attack was so ferocious that it was like a psychological prison began to form around his life. Through callous tactics, others had put in jeopardy John's basic human rights regarding his children, his self-definition, and his social status. Every human being must be afforded fairness and dignity, and here he was temporarily stuck in a prison of other people's actions and opinions. His critics, led by his brother, were having their day. A prison of rage and hate was being constructed around his life. So there John was, imprisoned by anger and hatred. What was he to do? Many people have suffered similarly, and it is not right. One night in March 1996, John had a divine moment. He was guided by his 4-year-old self to remember his basic goodness. This blossomed into a magic moment for him. John felt his inner light again and knew this was the path he must follow. His growth was both internal and external. The orange dove of calm interventions emerged for mediation and softening of the harshness of courts and divorce. Internally, qualities of perseverance and determination were being forged. The orange dove guided John towards other incredibly strong qualities like gentleness, calmness, and respect. Time passed slowly. Days became months and years, but he was developing an inner joy and resilience. It was like the process of coal under intense pressure, eventually turning his life, mindset, and work into a diamond. New doors of creativity, societal good, and entrepreneurship were open to John. This resulted in calm interventions, his development of insight related to the tort for the intentional infliction of emotional distress, and the science of inner strength. His guiding light, positive vibrations, and determination broke down the walls of the psychological prison, and John's spirit, like the orange dove, was flying freely. The prison was reduced to rubble, and John was proud that he had experienced a revelation. John learned that what is good within us can defeat the bad with enough patience and perseverance. John realized the very rocks that people sought to destroy him with could serve as the foundation for a new beginning. He picked up each stone and began to build this foundation for a home based on fairness. The very things that sought to tear him down became the building blocks for John and his approach to helping others. The orange dove within him, the unstoppable spirit, flew onward. That spirit said to John, "If you could overcome such obstacles and adversity, others can too, and you will teach them." John saw that the world needed light and a sense of cooperation. He knew that he could help others build their spiritual home of decency, respect, and purpose. All human beings, especially those who do not abuse it, deserve a solid home of fairness, dignity, and respect. Other homes were soon created through this positive inspiration, and this shift in mindset is needed in today's world. True societal leaders are those who access their innate goodness and build a solid foundation and home around that goodness. A village of such inspiration was created. It's John's sense that such a village can shine a light into the world. We can continue to shift the mindset of America towards our basic goodness. John and Calm Interventions offers training for companies, mediation for families, and coaching for individuals that helps you identify your inner strength. Once you find that inner strength, resilience, and purpose, you become an unstoppable force for societal good. Get in touch today and learn how you can begin your journey to reach the highest and best place for you.